Hello there! If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. And I don't mean bears, I mean you'll have a lovely time. That's right, I'm Donald McGinty, and today we're going to be hiking through the woods. So, why don't you take a hike? So here we are, we're going for a nice woodland walk today, and why don't you join me? I bought these from a shop, nice bit of kit. It's just nice to be out here, you know, away from all that. Well, there's a road there, but apart from that, it's nice to be out and away from things. There's something very exciting here. Just, I don't really need these. These are fir cones, right? You've got to watch and they drop onto your noggin, but if you get these, right, and squeeze them very gently, it's like nature's stress ball, hey? That's okay, Donald. It's important when you're out here that you have your wits about you. So you're walking, yes, there's a path, but you never know when there's going to be some kind of danger. Like I meant to do that to prove a point. You know, there's the things that can get you out here. My dear old mum, she used to tell me stories, right, of the fey folk, you know, the pixies and the elves and the fauns, you know, the half goat, half man people that would live in the forest, and they look after the forest and keep it nice and safe. But if you angered them, you know, if you dropped litter or something, they'd come and get you. That's what my mum used to say. Of course, we had to put her in a home. She drank a lot of absinthe. Right, so here we are in the woods. You get lost, right? The dark comes in, night time, it's getting cold. What are you going to do? Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to build a bivouac. You know, B-I-O-U-O-V-O-U-A-U-K-C, a bivouac. Like this. Some logs for sitting on, shelter, you know, from the elements, and the pigeons doing the business. And it's traditional when you see a bivouac, like when you get to the top of a mountain and there's a cairn, you put a stone on it that you add your own to the bivouac. So, of course, we're not actually, you don't have the hotel, we're not actually staying here, Clive, because I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay here. I don't like it. So I don't know if there's room for the both of us, Clive. No, Clive. If I go, I'll go deeper. I'll go deeper. Ow! It's a little snug, Clive, but I suppose we've got to keep each other warm, haven't we? Keep each other warm in the cold, the night. Oh Lord! Oh Jesus Christ! I don't like it. There's something there. I don't like it. Is it the free folk? I didn't let her. I didn't. I respect the nature. Don't take me, free folk. Don't take me. They're coming to get me. They're coming to the free folk. They're going to take me away. They're going to invite me to the feast, and the feast is me. So, that was a good night's sleep actually. Wasn't too bad. So as we're walking through the forest, you need to get your surroundings, right? Get your bearings. So you're looking for the sun. It's up there. And if the sun's pointing up, then that way's east, that way's west, north and south. Well, this is in reverse, so you probably south, north. I hope it's not too disort. So east, west, south, north. I hope that's not too disorientating. I've made myself dizzy. Clive's going to do his business in the woods, much like a bear would, or the Pope. I'm so dizzy now. I don't know which way I'm going. I don't know which way I'm going. That way. This way. I should probably wait for Clive. Well, that's the end of my hike, and I hope you had fun. I didn't, but you know, not every hike's a winner. Of course, that's only because I had to spend the night in the forest. But what if you had to spend your whole life there? We now have a special report from Sweden. It's very exciting. You've got it tangled up in the clay. A new report from Sweden. It's done it again. Hey there, my name is Donald McGinty, and I am the presenter of a very popular TV show, Take a Hike, which is much better than Country File. I loved living in the city, and then one day I did not, and I said fuck it, and now I live here in the woods. A very nice house. This is where I do piss and shit. Come on, Clive. It's very comfortable. I like to be near the nature and away from the people. And I hate IKEA because they cut down my trees for the Billy bookcase. But I will stop them. I will stop the IKEA. This is my wood to keep me warm, and yes, I do cut that from the trees, but I only take a little not a lot. That is a shot of my balls. So I built this wall to keep out the IKEA man. It is not very good, and they just come and get the wood anyway. I'm always on the lookout for the IKEA man. There, did you see him? Did you see the IKEA man, Clive? Every day is like this. And this is my morning every day. You know, when I left the city for the forest, all of my friends said, Donald McGinty, you are a madman. There are lots of things that live in the forest. There's the deer and the bear and little mice, and then there are birds in the trees. And then we have the trolls, and the trolls, they live in the little trees, and they are also looking after the forest, but they like to have parties sometime, and they come and steal things from the house. If I cannot find them, I know the trolls have been. And then there is the moose man. He is 8 feet tall, and he is covered in rags and furs, and he has the head of a moose. And he, in midsummer, comes looking for a wife. But if you anger the moose man, it is bad, and he will try and do things to make you leave the forest. Although I had never heard of the moose man before, and I think it is just the IKEA man trying to scare me away. So, every morning, as I prepare to go into the freezing water, people ask me, Donald McGinty, do you not miss living in the city with the big house and the warm waters? And I say, no, I do not miss sitting in traffic for 2 hours every morning just to go to work. Well, now I live where I work, which is in the nature. Cold water on the asshole. Keep that fresh. I thought I saw the IKEA man, but he is gone. Or maybe it was the bear. So I built this lookout post for the IKEA man, but as you can see, it was already too late. Maybe instead of the IKEA man coming to me, it is time for me to go to the IKEA man. See, all of that was trees. The home of IKEA. The office is over there, and now I'm going to go in here to find out why they think it is okay to cut down all of my trees. I went in there like a salmon goes in the river, and I was immediately taken by the very nice furniture. And just as I was enjoying these magnificent drawers and kitchen designs, I saw this video, which made me feel very upset because this was my forest, my trees. Now that I remembered why I was here, I went to the local IKEA store, where there were even more impressive and luxurious interior designs, many of which had the forest theme. Maybe you do not have to be in nature to sleep in nature. It's very reasonably priced and good quality. Yet I had to remember why I was here, even though I was being seduced by the low prices and well-designed furniture. I could not lose myself in IKEA because they have arrows telling you where to go. But everywhere I looked there was nature. I had to remember I was here to talk to them about them taking all of the trees. When I made a big discovery. I did not know this.
Since the last few years, we've seen an area the size of Italy.
They're doing a lot to make things sustainable and plant new trees. The size of a country of Switzerland. I mean, the trees are not the size of Switzerland, but the area where the trees are. I did not know that. It turns out that IKEA is one of the leading companies in sustainability, and as I was surrounded by all of this wood, I felt maybe I wasn't home. But it was not my new home, my old home. It could be home. So I came to IKEA to challenge them about the trees. But it is I that have been challenged. And I see now that their furniture is of good quality and affordable price, and also very sustainable in the way that they run their business. And the hot dogs are very cheap. So now when people say Donald McGinty, do you like living in the forest instead of the city? I will say, fuck it, I do not. Nature is okay, but in small pieces. No. Well, I'm not as young as I used to be. That's a shame. Look at that squirrel though. Look at that. You missed it, Claire. The squirrel. He went straight up there. I mean, those dogs were chasing him, which is probably why, you know, it was at such a pace. But that was very impressive. There, you can see it. You're not seeing him. He's up there. I love squirrels. I love them. They're my favourite. The wee beasts of the forest, the squirrel. Squirrel. Hello. Hello there. Hello, fella. Hey. Hello. No. Come on. Come on, no. No. You know, seeing those squirrels has cheered me right up. Forests are great. You know, I wouldn't even want to live in one. That's what the squirrels do. But as a place to take a hike, it's pretty good.